This one here, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yep, she's leaning a little bit, huh? That upper ball joint, now you can see how it's all rubbing on the brakes there. What's up, guys? We are in the big wrecker today. We are headed over towards like the Clute, Lake Jackson area right now. There's a Chevy Silverado, I think they said. There's got a broken ball joint, and he's currently blocking traffic in a lane, he's off of Old Angleton, not Old Angleton Road, off of Oyster Creek Drive, which is like, especially this time of day, it's like 5:45, and with work traffic and everything going through there, there's a lot of traffic, and he's blocking the turn lane. So being a Silverado with a ball joint failure, that means it's rear wheel drive, so we're gonna have to dolly it and do all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go get him out of traffic, and that way they can get that turn lane to open up. So we gonna go get that taken care of. We'll be over there here in just a second. All right, so we're pulling up. He's right here in this turn lane. Looks like the wheel's still on it, so that's good. Let's see, reset that on scene. Get my PTO turned on. Let's go see what we got. What's up, guys? How's it going? All right. Yeah, Dustin. Dustin. This one here, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yep, she's leaning a little bit, huh? That upper ball joint, now you can see how it's all rubbing on the brakes there. That sucks. At least it's still on there. I've seen it where they like come all the way off and then...
How are you gonna do this?
So my goal is I'm gonna lift it from the front. Probably just gonna pull out of the turn lane here, and then we'll put dollies under the back of it. That way it's not... That way it ain't burning up your transmission or nothing like that. Because technically these, you're supposed to lift them from the back, but
Yeah.
obviously we can't have the front on the ground right now, so... Backup camera turned on. There. Sure my lights stay on. So this is the kind of the nice thing about doing this without a flatbed, then you don't have to roll that wheel any.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw her in neutral. And I said, we'll just pull over there out of traffic and we'll finish dollying it. Yeah. Got it?
So you got cash app? No.
Yeah, I got cash out.
Will it be possible to run my brother and follow behind you over there?
Yeah, that's fine.
You're the one that knows Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah. We raced and stuff together. All right, be good enough. I was just gonna pull right off over there. Up a little bit now that we got. Now we got the truck in neutral. Let's get the heck out of traffic. Of course, now we gotta fight our way across. We got us a little break in traffic once we get past this one here. Alright. Just pull up right here. So now we can throw the dollies. Okay. I can finish strapping this side now. Now that we're out of traffic. A little bit safer now.
Don't you gotta leave that key in there for it to stay in neutral?
Yeah, to stay in neutral. Well, actually now I'm fixing a dolly, so if you want, you can go ahead and
Put it back in park.
put it back in park and take your keys out. Really, I need to lower the front end of this thing down. Right. Lift it up on the dollies. Should have done that before I killed the engine. Get my toe light on it. That's me. I just get him to help me lift it. All the way out. That's actually way too far. Can probably go in a cloak. Much better. Get my dolly pole. It's one of those. It's one of the Nissan Titans with the Cummins in it. It was kind of trippy to hear those. About there. Okay. I might be able to get with that over forward.
There, Dustin.
What's up, Jordan?
What are you doing, sexy?
Trying to work. What are you doing?
Oh, you know, fixing to go ride some dirt bikes.
Oh, sweet. Sounds like you're having more fun than we are then.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
Not really. It just looks like the upper ball joint. It's still all pretty much on there, you know? So they would just kind of lift it straight up and be able to set it right back down, so won't mess nothing up.
Okay, I got you.
So.
You got some work to do, bud.
Yeah, right?
Where are you going to sit tonight, dude?
This is my buddy Jordan. This side. This side's pinching on the tire.
Hey, somebody's nice. Over here when you go ride dirt bikes instead of getting.
Now we can get this on there like that. All right. I am gonna lower that down. Make it easier to break over the dolly pole. It doesn't transfer as much weight back.
Alright, dude. Well, I'll holler at you. Good luck with this kid already.
I didn't lock that in. Lock it in. Lock it in. I always forget to do that first. All right. It's up on the dollies. And we can raise this back up. Extend that out just a little bit so we got turn radius. All right, we should be good to go. We got it loaded up. My GPS started. My AC going here because it is pretty hot outside today, real muggy. Make this U-turn here. This one actually dollied pretty easy. Give a shout out to my buddy Cesar, YouTube channel of Towman 127. He recommended that I lower the wheel lift down before I raise the dollies, and it makes it a lot easier. So shout out to him for the tip on that. He's got a bunch of cool tips and tricks, real knowledgeable on like shift lock releases and all that kind of stuff. He's got a bunch of info on his channel, so y'all should go check him out. I'll put a link to him in the description of the video, and y'all go check him out. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up. No use in really filming the drop off on this one, just because it's the reverse of this, and it's gonna be less exciting because we're not gonna have to deal with traffic or anything. So nothing special from here on out. We're just gonna haul it over to the house for the customer so he can get my buddy Jordan to go over there and fix him a ball joint. So I think that's going to be it for this one. We'll probably have some updates and stuff. I got my Jeep back today, actually. If you follow along my other social medias, you'll see I got that back. So got some other stuff in the works. You're gonna want to see the next video because I've got some probably not so good news to share with y'all. Might make some of y'all mad, but that's a topic for a later video. You'll see that probably a couple of days after you see this one. But yeah, we're gonna haul this over, and I'll be back when I'm done with this one with an update on the Jeep and stuff. All right, just made it back home from the tow. You can see the Jeep is back here. I got it, like I was saying earlier, I got it back home earlier this afternoon from Jeep Slop Shop over in Kemah. You'll notice got a brand new rear end. So the old rear end, it wasn't worth fixing. There would have been, like, they could have re-geared it. They could have tried to pull it apart. It would have needed all new gears, a locker, the carrier. Then they still would have had to have figured out what was going on with the whole ABS issue that I was having when they did the bearings. and they had another rear end there. So it was going to be cheaper and a lot less like actual like diagnostic work to figure out what all the other one needed when they could just throw a whole new rear end in it, and it fixes all the problems that had been caused by the previous shop that had been doing the work on this thing, that started the whole cascade of issues that I had with it going to the shop so many different times for rear end trouble. They had to put a brand new, I'll show you how well you can see it here. See how this this bracket here is shiny. I don't know how well that comes out in the video there. That's the e-brake bracket. That whole bracket is new because the driver's side of the axle shaft, everything bolts to that, and the bearing, the wheel bearing, had seized, or that's the one exploded, or something had catastrophically happened, and they could not get that axle shaft out of the axle. They tried slide hammering it, everything. They could not get it out. So they ended up having to buy a new one of those, put that on there. You'll notice got a brand new diff cover. It's got a better, I had a stock diff cover on it before. Now it's got an aftermarket diff cover. Not really a big fan of it being blue, but it's an upgrade, so I'll take it. Rattle can fix that. So the Jeep is back. I test drove it earlier, and I will tell you what, this thing has never driven so good. I'm guessing previous, whenever after the first time I ever had this thing geared, the bearings were probably set way too tight, and it was just like this thing was a dog. Like it did not like driving on the highway. And then when they really messed up the bearings this last time, it really didn't like the highway. Now I was cruising down the highway doing 60, 65 in 5th gear cruising. I couldn't even use 4th gear last time. I would have to leave it in 3rd gear to cruise. So I had to avoid the highway if at all possible. So glad the Jeep is back. It's fixed. It's 100%. And for those of you that have been watching and noticing, the little wrecker is back. And for everybody that has been asking me in the comments if I still have the little wrecker, why I haven't been using it or anything, you see the big wreckers parked over there. The big wrecker has just been way more useful. It can do everything really well. The little wrecker, not quite as good at doing everything really well, and it has a few little issues. The whole reason I bought the big wrecker was because I had some problems with this hydraulic cylinder. Haven't gotten a chance to replace it. I have a replacement. It's got some hydraulic issues. It's had some hydraulic issues since I bought it. This cylinder likes to bleed down. This cylinder here has a leak. I got to figure all that out until I get all that done. I haven't really just been using this truck unless I absolutely have to, and I don't really have to because I have the other one. Only time this one's particularly useful is for the off-road stuff, which is going to come in more handy in the near future. Again, more on that in a future video that you will probably see in a couple of days because I haven't filmed it yet. And this one is I'm dedicating this to this job here. So the sun's setting, it's about to get dark. I'm gonna go inside and eat some dinner and wait for the phone to ring. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, subscribe, like, and share. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.